Well, Ichi, here we go. We have the original 5 all back.
What the fuck was that?
Ruined it.
The fuck you laughing at?
You know Gar! He fucking just laughs for no reason. It's because he's tired. He's tired, he's giggly. Yeah, you are.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
I just don't, were you laughing at my transition?
No, I just had the sudden urge for giggling. Also, what's the Wi-Fi password again?
I'm not saying that while we're recording.
Please just message it to me, would you?
Oh, god damn it.
Because I realize that I'm connected to the fucking Wi-Fi from the main house, and it's not reaching very well.
Yeah, no, it does that.
I'm just like,
there you go.
I wonder why my Discord is getting choppy. Oh.
Hey, look, we're late to recording, and Raven's here.
Woo!
It's almost like those two things are related somehow.
It's almost like those two things are very.
Even though you should have no excuse since you live 10 feet away.
Right?
Oh, so he's like SpongeBob.
I orchestrated events for months to get you to move in 10 feet away, and that didn't prevent you from being late. What else do I have to do?
Anyways, cue the roll call!
Hey, I cue the roll call. I haven't been here in 2 months.
Okay, fine.
Actually, by that logic, Raven should cue the roll call.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Hey.
Well?
Very good.
Being late to cue the roll call.
We are live! Zenkaiger! Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive. Greycaster. Late.
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Goldcaster Garza.
A spark of courage, the power of dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Power of anime runs through my veins. Crimson Caster, Joe Raven.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world! Radio Sentai Castranger! On air!
Welcome, everybody, to Great Sentai Castranger episode
363!
Blazy-kun Pokemon.
It's a feel. It's a feel.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you in the spiels.
How perfect, because we've come back full circle around to what Castranger used to be, because, oh my god, I've got my boys in the studio! Lane's here, Gar's here, even Raven's here! Emily's on Discord, but that's close enough!
Well, technically there's 6 of us.
And it's Blaze's birthday? What the fuck is happening?
Oh, happy birthday, Blazy-kun.
Happy birthday, we're all here.
Blaze used to work at NASA.
Our presence is your presence.
Happy Bappy.
Happy birthday.
I didn't realize that guy was the like he's the ancestor of the original O's King.
You mean descendant?
Yeah, descendant. That's what I meant.
Yes.
They could have done the whole O's King so much better.
They should have had Kogami henshin in the King O's.
Super Tajidol should have been what the original King looked like, and because I would have loved where like Eiji turns into regular Tatsuba, and he's like, oh, that's kind of what the King looked like, and then his final form is legit Super Tatsuba.
All right, well, I'm super happy to have our 5 main casters back together for this episode.
5 Warriors of Light.
Yeah.
No, it's 4 Warriors of Light.
It could be 5.
You know.
It could be both.
Friends can do it.
Hell, and sometimes in FF14 there's 8 of them.
That's too many.
And even some other times there's 24.
Okay, that's way too many.
Alliance raids are crazy.
That's way.
Oh, Waz, we miss you.
So,
all right, so
how do we do this again?
Yeah,
Wait,
for
but
those.
this is extra.
Yeah, we're not doing extra anymore. It's all one big show.
What was there a budget cut? I know that's why I left.
Editing extra was really bugging Ichi, so he didn't want to do anymore.
It was a mental health move.
Well, nobody said that he had to edit it first thing in the morning.
As opposed to when?
I don't know. Later.
No, at least it's Sunday.
They come out at 1 p.m.
That's your fault.
That's on you.
I'm sorry. I feel like delivering news punctually as possible. Anyways, we cut down on that, but we are still gonna have a little news mode segment of only the most important shit.
A little news corner. Remember when we used to have news in the show and it'd be like 3-hour episodes.
Oh yeah, and I would lay in my bed while still listening to you guys, be like, guys, it's fucking 2 a.m. Please end the episode already. And like the audio file would keep going even though the bar was at the end.
Oh yeah.
That's how long the episodes were.
Then you just pulled a Thanos. Fine.
I'll do
Do it
it
myself. Then you moved
Yeah.
in.
I told you Nightcaster was leaving.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because he's doing stuff with his family.
Yeah.
Bye, Jerry.
Good night, Jerry.
Bye, Jerry.
Goodbye, Jerry.
My Newman.
I never like saying goodbye because goodbye is very strong terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, for those who might have been tuning into us for the first time, thank you for checking us out.
Perfect episode because there's 5 of us here.
Yeah, this is what I would like every week to be like, but it just doesn't play out that way.
Life just gets annoying.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Never know
I don't
what
like
you won't
chocolate.
It's true.
It's true, you don't like chocolate.
It's true. Ichi, have some
Yeah, I know
chocolate.
he doesn't.
Life is like chocolate. I don't like chocolate.
The only other person I know who doesn't like chocolate is Wreck-It Ralph.
I
Yeah,
do share some kinship with Ralph.
You both like Ron C. You're both voiced by John
I'm
C.
bad.
I'm big, loud, and
That's
destructive.
good.
But hey, unlike Ralph, you don't have a shitty sequel.
Yet.
Yeah. Wait, would sequel be Offspring then?
We'll see if I make it to the second novel.
Okay. So, what do we do on this show again?
So, on this show, we are a bunch of Toronto-based assholes who sit around and talk about Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and usually a third thing.
Maybe you or even an Emily are. Technically, Gars and Dungeon.
Ontario
I'm
assholes
from
then!
Pickering.
Fine!
Now.
Technically, no, I don't even call it that anymore. I call it Exile.
Since we're all-
Exile.
Since we're all here, I decided to make it relatively normal instead of one of our stupid parody gimmick things where it's like, we're a bunch of Pokemon.
By the way, Pickering's still in the GTA.
Yeah, so get fucked.
But I'm in the Durham region.
No.
So technically, I'm the only one that's no longer in the Toronto-based.
Okay, Ontario-based then!
Woo!
Anyways, today we are talking about Kamen Rider Revice episode 8, Zenkaiger episode 33, and what was our feature topic? I seem to have forgotten.
So, it was meant to be High School Heroes episode 1, but then somebody had to eat my external hard drive. Doesn't matter, I really liked it. It was delicious. Yes, I know, I was puking on computer parts for a week. Thanks, Rasp. And
What?
luckily, I had in my downloads Skullman Prologue into Darkness.
Oh my god, it's a Halloween swooping!
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about Skullman, bitches. We fucking tricked you.
We
Trick or treat.
We promised we would, and we snuck it in there for you.
Until that,
Snuck it in on
You let-
Halloween.
until that
You
because
let
Jerry
Ni-
left.
Yeah, you let Nightcaster leave, and I wasn't allowed to tell him.
I don't think he left because of that. I think he left because of family thing.
No, but he wanted us to talk about Skullman.
Well, he'll get to be pleasantly surprised when he hears the YouTube version.
It'll be in the thumbnail. He'll be waking up, stretching,
And
petting
there'll
his
just be a
cat. I don't
picture,
think he
and
has
there'll
a
just
cat.
be a picture of Skullman on the thumbnail. He'd be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What?
Damn
Yeah,
it!
he's gonna see the thumbnail. It's just gonna be Skullman front and center. What the fuck?
There, everyone in the Discord is happy now. Now take that happiness, go forth, and get us more followers.
No, where are you going?
I watched.
Sorry, what was that, Emily?
She watched it raw, so she had no idea what was going on.
Oh, I would have recommended you watch it with protection.
Why? What's up there?
I don't know what that screenshot's from, but I love it.
I have a feeling it's from Pretty Cure. You know, that other thing that people want us to do more of.
Hey, we can only do one promise at a time.
It looks like a fan made cartoon version of fuck. No, I have to remember the name. Pidge.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks
Voltron.
like Pidge.
a little bit.
Pidge or Chief from Beyblade.
Oh, Kenny? Yeah.
Kenny. No, Chief.
Yeah. Well, that was the nickname. His name was
You know?
Kenny. Actually, fun fact, his Japanese character name was Kyoju, which actually just means, like, teacher.
Hmm.
So he never actually had a real Japanese name.
Wow.
That's
Oh, but now he has a name in the dub. That's interesting.
And the dub Diz was like an original thing for the dub.
Yeah, Dizzy didn't exist in the original.
I loved Dizzy.
Which is hilarious because it was either in season 2 or 3. I forget which, but they just, like, completely forgot about her and didn't do her again.
She doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
But anyways, let's get into Revice.
Actually, wait, before we do that, I wanted to show off our new
News mode.
News mode!
Oh, we have news mode? Okay.
So we are going to talk about a few things that are important over the last week. And first off is the announcement of Kamen Rider Live. We don't know which it is yet, but it's probably going to be pronounced Live!
It's
No,
okay.
yeah.
So my immediate problem with it, it's just armor over top the evil suit.
Yeah, it's armor over top the evil suit, and like the visor, I feel like doesn't really match the rest of the suit.
Well, the thing is with Evil, it's like a bat that's all like curled up and like cloaked up, and then the helmet on Liv is the bat like spreading its wings, like
Okay.
revealing itself.
Bats aren't
That
good.
part's kind of cool.
Bats aren't good.
But what I don't really like is the fact that the emblem on the chest makes him look like he was stolen from Dragon Quest.
Yeah, a little bit.
I noticed the tassels or whatever on the bottom are like just ripped right off of fucking Tattle Legacy.
Apparently it's supposed to have some kind of like Ryuki inspiration to it.
I don't know. The shoulders kind of look Ryuki-ish.
And the helmet, actually no, the helmet doesn't look Ryuki-ish.
I know you guys don't like him, but I admit that I do think he looks really cool.
I finally
It's
realized.
fine if you do.
I finally realized what the symbol on the belt was. It's Evil and Live's faces looking out from.
Am I the only person who knew what that was right
I
away?
didn't know what it was right away. I was like, "What the fuck's with that weird like stamp symbol?" I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And
When he henshins, you see only that one side of the emblem glow.
Yeah, but he only transformed in this week's episode.
yeah, so we never noticed what was on the belt before.
Well, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Kamen Rider Live, I guess we're gonna call it
Let's
until
call
we
it
have confirmation. And this is what happens when Daiji henshins while in control.
Backed up.
And apparently,
And that's cool. I like that.
yeah. And the way the two-side driver distinguishes between them is the blade actually like swivels like vertically to swap from the sword mode for Evil and then the gun mode for Liv.
Bats don't use guns.
Which means he decides which form he's in before he transforms based on whether it's in the gun mode up top or the sword mode on bottom. And I kind of think both modes look dumb.
I like the concept for what Live and Evil is.
You know what? I haven't actually watched any of the show yet, but just looking at that picture on screen, like it kind of looks like a fucking Dyson vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Dyson handy vac. It really is.
I mean, George likes to have a sense of humor.
I also kind of got the impression of a like spray paint gun.
Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have
It's a
expected
spray
that.
ball. Spray your cats with their bats.
Yeah.
No, when your brother's gone rogue.
I like the idea of it being Kamen Rider angle, but
Yeah.
Actually, I just realized now, looking at Live's like helmet, it's got some Kiva kind of.
I was gonna mention earlier, it reminds me a little bit of Kiva. I mean, it is a bat, so I should hope so.
It's the fucking mouthpiece too.
Yeah.
Fucking Kiva's finally the only one that actually gets
it
some
looks like a
proper fitting
vampire
animal with
dressed
them.
as a priest.
A
It
vampire.
does,
Yeah.
though.
It's like a vampire dressed as a priest.
It is kind of
Yeah.
paladin-y, which is hilarious because I said earlier it looks like a Dragon Quest hero.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Lane, you're right. Kiva should have been the bat ride stamp.
Oh wow, that's a literal vampire.
A lot of
dressed as a
things should have been a lot of things in this series, but they aren't.
But
and
I
you
will
just have to live with it.
I will say I do like this concept where it's like this human who has a demon in him who can also take control of his body, and they share one belt that has two different rider forms.
This
I
is
thought that was what Revice was going to be like before the show, before we found out what it was going to be.
But this is interesting because it's kind of like the Kamen Rider version of Lupin and Patron X, where it's one body with
good
two different power
point.
sets.
Yeah, but those were they were both Noel. They weren't
Yeah,
like Leon.
yeah. But
I was trying to come up with a good name for like
that's pretty good.
evil Noel. Leon.
But in terms
I
of
don't
overall design, I'm not really liking Liv's design.
No, Evil's is way better.
Agreed.
Like, hell, every time I keep seeing Evil on screen, like, the more I keep seeing him on screen, the more I actually enjoy the suit. Doesn't beat Night Rogue, though.
Yeah.
Night Rogue's better.
All right. Next, in our quick little news mode, there was an announcement of some more Vice stamps, particularly ones for Showa riders.
I love that Showa riders are getting the fucking boot by just being, like, weapons and accessories.
Well, we don't know that for sure for two of them, but so what they announced is I guess, a turtle stamp, which is for V3.
V3.
Yeah.
There's a mole stamp, which is for Amazon. And we can see that Demons is going to get a genomics weapon in the form of a drill mounted on his arm.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense because George prefers Heisei riders over Showa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, like, have we found any actual correlation between the animals and what riders they represent yet?
They are the most tenacious connections possible, and we've talked about them previously. What I was about to mention here is the funny thing about Amazon being the mole one is the mole Amazon from Amazons.
Yeah.
Mamoru.
Maru!
The turtle for V3 is like that was the first
Bazooka
kaiju.
Turtle.
The Bazooka Turtle was
Yeah.
the first Destron kaiju. That
And
we
then
got.
Scorpion with X?
Yeah, then we have the Scorpion stamp, which is for Kamen Rider X. I think that's also related to a monster in the show.
It's related to his dad. It
Yes,
lasted
like
him.
someone
It
figured
really
out.
stings.
It does. But yeah, so it looks like these are some like accessory pieces for Demons to use. So that I love that for Amazon he gets a fucking like arm cannon. So that's cool.
No, it's a drill.
Oh, it's a drill? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because mole. That's
Because
right.
mole, because drill.
Yeah, I'm just happy Showa Riders.
When this one got announced, people thought the mole one was a frog, and I'm like, it's clearly a mole.
But yeah, Raven, we actually have a spider-themed Kamen Rider called Kamen Rider Demons.
I can see that.
And
right
he's
now.
red and blue.
Yeah, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he has different multiple eyes going backwards on his helmet, which I know I said that last time, but I still think that's like the coolest thing about his
And
design.
his belt's,
Yes.
and his belt's voiced by Seto Kaiba.
Yep.
He's like, oh!
Yep.
God. Okay.
He says, deal.
Did your guys' headsets also just crap out there for a moment?
No, mine's fine.
I think it's just Emily's crapping out on Discord, unfortunately. So just leave the
I'm
call
sorry.
and come back. No, it's not your fault, Emily.
It's okay. It's kind of a kit bash operation. And then the last bit of news is there was a picture that went out showing some upcoming Revice vinyls, and one of them apparently is the next like power-up form for Revi,
That's like an egg.
and apparently it's called Barid Rex, I believe.
Oh, we're not going to talk about the Zeo form?
The what?
The Zeo form. The Zeo genome. The Revice got a Zeo form. The Brachiosaurus in the magazine scan.
Oh, that it didn't come up in my scans, but
Oh.
yeah, I'll okay, yeah. And this was also shown. This is like the new power-up item that he's using.
Yeah, apparently it's just for Revice, so like Vice doesn't get like a different form with a form
Yeah,
with
we
them.
see
Gosh.
just Vice, normal Rex genome in the background.
Makes sense. It's an upgrade of Rex.
I will
so.
say, I like the way Revi looks with this form. I can't wait to see more of it.
It looks like Zero One, if like Rising Hopper, if he was like demonic.
A little bit. Can someone pull up a picture of the
Guys,
Zeo
let
Brachio
me know.
genome?
You guys are talking over Emily.
Oh, I don't hear. Hold on. It's doing it again.
Yeah, it's like it's a
Alright, there it is.
dinosaur egg.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah.
Like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dinosaur egg.
Yeah. I'm
And
wondering.
she has eyebrows with like comic shading on them.
Yeah, I actually really like that. I'm wondering what
I
that
do too.
motif is going to amount to later.
I mean, it's on the egg too, so it might just
Yep.
be that, but I don't know.
This looks to be like this series version of like Rabbit Tank Sparkling.
Hmm.
Can someone pull up a picture? Oh yeah, I wanted to see. So we got scans of Kamakiri genome, which is the Gaim one.
I will say, for once now, there's a Vice form that looks absolutely silly.
Yeah.
Looks ridiculous on him.
And then over here we see the Brachio genome, which is Zeo.
That's actually really dope.
The belt.
I don't know how I feel. I love that the fucking Vice suit is just Kong reskinned with a different helmet.
Yeah. No, it looks really good. I think the Zeo form looks really nice.
Oh yeah, and the best part of the Brachio form is it's got Omazeo level fucking clock strap tassel.
Goes all the way down to almost his ankles.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just very long strap there.
Very long strap.
The skateboard was sillier than Kamakiri Vice. Okay, let's say this is the silliest humanoid form.
No.
You think this is sillier than the skateboard?
No. Jackal, Jackal's Vice skateboard is like top tier goat of Vice. But I just can't get better than the skateboard. I prefer the skateboard.
Oh, you know what I just noticed that I didn't see before?
Hmm?
Revice Kong Genome has this like bow slasher weapon. I didn't notice that till just now.
Praying Mantis.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be his
The sickles.
Yeah.
hands.
It's also yeah.
Stick them together, make a bow.
Yeah.
Like Kid Icarus.
It's just like fucking Laser's weapon.
Or the Sonic arrow.
Also that.
Or Gaim's weapon. Chick. Two swords.
The
didn't form a
Naginata
bow, though.
mode.
No, but it formed them combined together to make another weapon.
Yeah, Naginata mode, which wasn't a Naginata.
Anyway, so yeah, these are the 2 new genomes coming up. Is my reaction.
I like the Zeo form a lot.
Alright.
Alright.
And that's about it for news mode.
Alright, well, now to Revice.
Kamen Revice!
By the way, did you all notice my very nice animations in the recording?
Yes. Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I hate it!
I gotta say, I've actually warmed up to it a bit now. I never ever would have thought that we would get a henshin device where the standby chime is eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No, but you know what?
I'm gonna just be over here taking a nap for this segment.
It makes sense.
No, you know what would have made sense? If the fucking belt would randomly pick one of the 2. You know, the purpose of eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Catch a Daichi by the toe.
But no, the way the belt works, depending on which mode it's in, that's the form it takes, so it's already established before he even henshins. So having it do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, as if it were randomly deciding one of the 2 forms, is fucking pointless!
That's still funny.
I hate it! Yeah, and someone found the...
Who's talking?
Fucking Discord.
I know. No, it's okay, Emily.
Don't worry, Emily.
Okay, what were we saying, Emily?
Wait.
She can't hear because she's hearing us through his thing.
Oh.
Okay, go again, Emily.
We're good.
No, I just said that apparently Vice can slither around and possess objects now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went away to, like, this mountain place, and I honestly didn't like this in the episode, but I hated that, like, every single character was there. Like,
Busan wasn't there.
Okay, he wasn't there, but the family showed up. The customers showed up. The Deadmans showed up. Fucking George and Hiromi showed up. And I was like...
It was a little bit weird and overly coincidental, but they were at a ryokan, which is a Japanese-style inn, and honestly, they always look so cool.
Honestly, when they were in, like, the lobby, it reminded me a lot of the Doubletree that Anime North happens at.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
And then like there's a part where like all the guys are like in the like the hot bath or whatever like that.
Well, before we get to that, like even fucking Daddy Ninja and his family showed up, and they started acting real sus over the episode, and I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah,
it would make more sense if it were Anime North if everybody showed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then like they're in the bath or whatever like that, and like
George and Hiromi are there.
Yeah, and the camera guy had to be really precise to make sure we didn't see any of their dicks.
Even though Daiji was just flexing on them by manspreading.
Yep. Maybe that was Kaguro.
Oh yeah, it was Kaguro manspreading.
Daiji's like, no, dude, no manspreading. I'm manspreading.
Observe my
demon
dick.
Oh my god, it's perfect. Only the demonic one would do that.
Yeah.
Demons manspread.
Yeah. And then like George...
Anyone you see on the subway taking up seats like that is obviously possessed by their demon or something, I don't know.
That's a good way to cope with it.
Yep.
And then like George starts getting weirdly obsessed over the dad of the family.
He's flirting with like Iki's dad, and I was like, what the fuck's that about?
You must be an amazing man to have birthed 2 such powerful young sons. Why are you still wasting your life doing YouTube?
When you could... No, I don't want to say what I thought there.
Say it.
No, it's too bad.
Now you have to say it.
Say it.
Just why are you doing YouTube when you could be doing something else? I know, it's so bad, I'm sorry.
Oh
no.
You did that sound way too well, Lane.
Although, to be fair, George was acting super kind of... Why?
I mean, that's just George. He's like that.
Well, Gar hasn't been on in a while. Gar, what have you thought of Revice so far?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
because it's such a fucking good show, and now I'm caught up.
Oh, yeah, you like it. Isn't it?
No.
Didn't you love that one shot where he's like, he was like by that window, and he's like, I became a Kamen Rider for a reason. Wasn't that great?
You know how I said, like, before we started recording, like, you know, with the trifecta of the current tokusatsu shows, Ultraman triggers at the bottom. Yeah, then Zenkaiger and then Kamen Rider Revice.
Yeah, no, Trigger just is not that good.
Like,
Sounds like someone's triggered.
like, yes, and I'll get into it in my own YouTube channel where I can actually discuss it.
It's interesting that like Kagero can look in a mirror and see Daiji in there, but he appears to be in like some kind of weird rainbow mist world.
And also, for some reason, Daiji, within his own soul, is somehow wearing a different shirt.
It's to distinguish that it's not him.
It's a shirt representing who he is. It's his identity shirt.
An orange plaid shirt? Alright.
Yes, I mean, I would if I had an identity shirt, I wouldn't mind it being orange plaid.
Yeah.
I like Hiromi and George are in their own room, and like Hiromi starts like putting on his uniform, and George is like, "Why the fuck are you wearing that? Put on your yukai." He's like, "No, I'm here to take down Daiji and fight Kamen Rider Evil," and he's just like, "The fuck ever, just relax." So I kind of I've been liking how Hiromi's like super like fucking serious about like
Well, yeah,
getting the job done.
He's trying to make up for being Captain Fuck Up.
Yeah, Captain Fuck Up.
Stop calling him that.
Oh no, I'm not calling him that anymore. Ever since he transformed into demons, I have mass respect for Hiromi now. He's great.
I mean, all I can think now is that that's what Kagero calls him, though.
It's just like how until when Banjo became Cross, I forget what it was.
You called him Kazooie.
I called him Kazooie until he became Kamen Rider Cross.
Yeah. And then Banjo literally became probably one of the greatest secondary riders ever.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, like I don't really remember much what happened in this episode. I just remember like they tried like Aguilera tried to like poison Hickey's drink, and then like Daiji's like, ugh, like breaks the glass.
Yeah, Kagero knocks that shit out.
The poison in the drink. She like pours a whole crap ton of poison in the drink.
Would you like some wine with your poison?
Iki's poison.
Poison for Icky.
Iki's poison.
A rider? He's supposed to be dead! He's supposed to be Deadmans!
Nice.
Exactly. Oh my god. And I have to say, I know it's really corny, but I really love Evil's transformation, and it's so perfect for Halloween.
I like everything else about the henshin except the fucking song.
Like it's practically the Scooby-Doo opening for part of it.
My favorite part about his henshin was how when he put on the belt, he changed into his fucking emo clothes.
Oh no, that's great. And so like we're kind of hoping, like some guy on Twitter was like, I hope when he's transforming into like when Daiji's transforming into live, he just gets like automatically gets his Phoenix clothes.
See, the problem with that theory is he's always wearing the Phoenix uniform anyways.
No, but we've seen him in regular outfits.
Well, I mean, sometimes he has an orange plaid shirt, but only in his own mind. We don't know if he actually owns it, or if it's just his mental shirt.
Also, yeah, the dad and the mom were being like super flirty with each other in front of the kids.
Yeah, and also we should just mention that the mom is finally out of the damn hospital.
Thank God!
I don't know why.
Wanted her to be out of the hospital so badly.
I don't know. I'm just dying at the idea of your mental shirt.
Yeah.
Mental shirt?
The shirt that you wear.
What's your mental shirt? Post in the comments.
Like, when you imagine yourself right now, what shirt are you wearing?
I'm wearing a plain-ass gray shirt, a plain-ass gray zip-up hoodie. Oh, like I usually wear.
I was gonna say, do you own anything else?
No.
Wait, I thought I was wearing that.
Oh yeah, you came in.
Yeah, Guard dressed up as me for Halloween.
That was amazing.
That's pretty convincing too.
One of our buddies who lives in the main house just comes in. Guys, I found another lane, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then Guard just walks in a gray hoodie and glasses,
and he's holding an Xbox controller. He's like, I'm lame. I like Fortnite, and I'm like,
oh my god!
God damn it!
Why?
Funniest thing,
why is any of this happening?
It wasn't even me that thought of that. That was my mom.
Well, go Gar's mom. I'll have to give her a thank you later. I also like that, like, freaking Iki's dad was like making this like a big deal, whatever, like that, of like her coming out of the hospital and stuff. It was very sweet, and then Daiji just ruins it by fucking just punching Iki in the face.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. Like Kagero was waiting until they were at their absolute happiest, and then just Left turn, sock!
What a dick. And yeah, so we get the proper transformation of Kamen Rider Evil, and again, Ichi doesn't like it, but I do like that. It just goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, here's the thing. I will forgive it if Evil gets a tiger genome.
I hope so.
Oh,
too.
that makes sense.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe.
Oh my god, you know what Drive's gonna fucking be for his buy stamp? It's gonna be a cheetah. Because cheetahs are fast.
There is a cheetah Deadman.
Exactly.
That wasn't a cheetah. That was like an insect. How did they call that a fucking
It was
cheetah?
phase 2!
It's Mr. Bako!
The phase 2 Deadmans are like weirdly mutated. You remember what the Kong Deadman
It did not
phase
look
2
like,
looked
at least
like?
the kangaroo did look like a kangaroo.
That wasn't phase 2 though.
Oh.
Cat, kangaroo court.
But yeah, no. I'm calling it now. Drive's going to be a cheetah, even though I want Drive to be a bear.
Even though Drive might not even get one.
I hope so. Just like Zeo, Drive's gonna get the shaft at probably the very end.
No, I feel like the majority of the riders aren't going to get their own, like, ride stamp.
So Zeo gets a fucking stamp, but Drive doesn't get a stamp?
Yes.
There's no justice in this world. But yeah.
Does everyone forget that Drive was like a fantastic show?
Yeah, but,
Come on.
yeah, but Lane, the Drive's no longer
Maybe
profitable.
George doesn't like Drive.
But I need my fucking Drive Revice gimmick for the year.
No, Lane.
God damn it.
Lane. George is like Squall, alright? He probably auditioned for Kamen Rider Drive. He didn't get the audition, so he now freaking shits on it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The sauce.
Is Kamen Rider Drive supposed to be swole? I thought he was like a guy, like a real nice suit guy.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I have to thank Kamen Rider Evil, though, for, like, giving us now this new thing where fucking rider belts can just fucking laugh at the end of a transformation sequence.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I love just hearing the fucking two side drivers going, ha 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 ha! Just, like, fucking, like, chuckling.
So now I'm wondering if when he does the live henshin, if it instead of like a snarky laugh, if it's gonna be like a proud heroic laugh,
like,
like
ha!
ha ha!
Yeah, something like, it'll be, like, really over the
Yeah.
top.
It'll be the ostrich from Family Guy.
Haha.
Ah.
Is that like the one heroic type of laugh there is? Just haha.
Ha
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Can you think of anybody who actually goes haha?
Old man does.
Danny Sexbang does. Ha ha ha!
That's true.
Is he a hero?
So not only do we get to see Evil's first proper henshin, but we also see him do Jackal Genome.
And Jackal Genome looks dope on him.
It's pretty good.
I like how you even hear like Kamen Rider Evil, Jackal.
Jackal.
And then
Jackal.
at the same time, we get to see Revice Kong Genome.
Which I think is my favorite because like it's a Forze suit, like the Forze form looks really good, and then just Vice is just this hulking fucking Kong suit. It's super good.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, Blaze has an interesting theory. You could, since Jackal is the Exade bottle and it's purple on Evil, you could consider this the Genmu form.
Oh my god, that's probably it too. It's probably like a little quick, little intermediate nod to Genmu.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I mean, Scar hates that.
Thanks, I hate it.
And then yeah, so fucking Revi and Vice Kong Genome, just big fist mode.
Look at George just fucking Uchu Kitai. I fucking loved that.
Yep. And then their remix form involves them smacking their taints together
Yup! They smack their taints and
become monkey.
like I like the jaw, like the chin is just fucking Revi's ass.
Yup. This doesn't get better.
But it's honestly a really like some of these animal forms are really clever.
Which means in this form, Vice's head is sticking out of its ass.
Well, now I'm just thinking, like, because with the lion, with the lion form, how Vice was able to make like
The fake Lucky Cat form?
Yeah, does that mean that
There are other fake forms for other genomes?
Yeah, like other combinations that they could do, like
that's actually an interesting thought. I would love to see them try more fake forms.
Yeah.
Fake
Yeah,
remixes.
that would be cool.
Also, we got the debut of the fucking hammer thing.
Oh yeah, the
hair dryer
Ostoderu Hammer 50 or whatever it's
I
called.
feel like this is like the most not given a shit toy the writers released since the fucking Grease thing.
Oh, the grease. Dual knuckle thing.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was called.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, no, the thing where Grease got to them as a power up, and everyone fucking rioted, and then we got
pile bunker.
Yeah, then we got Blizzards. Then we got Grease Blizzard, but I think this is the worst thing we've gotten since that because no one gives a shit about this. Thing.
And no, henshin for Pi. We actually had to settle this earlier. If Vice dies, Ikki doesn't die, or at least they have never explicitly said that. It's only the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Ikki dies, then Vice, as his demon, dies with him.
Yeah.
It's a connection.
It's the weirdest Nuzlocke ever.
Yeah, because then you'd have to question whether all the other Deadmans.
Yeah. Wouldn't their hosts have been killed when they killed those Deadmans?
Also, why does Vice get the unique look and the others get big, bulky monster forms? That is still bugging me since its premiere.
Clearly, there's something unique about Vice.
Also, demons use the Bata stamp to make like Bata legs. So
yeah, the genomics.
And it was terrifying.
Yeah.
I was like, why does a spider need grasshopper legs?
To jump.
Spiders can already jump. He's literally jumping spiders.
I'm just disappointed that it wasn't an actual form, but the way he activated it was different. So I mean, he technically could still have a Bata form.
Damn it twice.
Mm.
So that was okay. And then I like that the Forze Kong genome they both have pocket fists.
Yeah.
So
and then they punched Evil Jackal genome so hard that it somehow switched him back to Bat.
I hate that.
I also hate that.
I hate that trope.
I got hit so hard that it opened up my belt, switched the gimmick, and did the henshin without playing the chime.
Yeah, I always hate it when they get hit by an attack, then they roll and they 0-1 goes back to base rising up. But it's like you don't have that key in your fucking belt.
I remember Ghost did that a bunch.
We don't have the actors on set. Remember, there are two separate teams. There's Crew A with the main cast, and then Crew B is all the suit actors. And whoever needs to be on actual, Crew Set B is going to be there that day.
I mean, that's not relevant to what we were saying, though.
No, but I'm saying that's why Kagero wasn't there, because he's probably filming with Crew A on another episode.
Oh.
I guess so. I don't know. Also, Deadmans fucking just kind of ruined the vibe of the serious spot where they're just like, "Gracias, Deadmans!" and they transform. They're like, "Bleh!
Haha, we're here too! Take us seriously now! I dare you!
Look at my sombrero!
Look at me pump my arms!"
Oh fuck! I immediately just shouted when they said "Gracias, Deadman." They shut themselves. Team Rocket!
Shut up!
That's right.
It's Gutsman.
Oh man!
I don't know their names. But I know the one
Sorry.
sombrero looks stupid when he makes a face.
It's either Julio or Julio.
It's the one with the hat.
Yeah, Hat Boy.
Yeah, it's Keiichiro's bastard son. Because we said Keiichiro's Gen's from Drive's bastard son.
Oh, yeah.
So this guy's Keiichiro's bastard son.
His bastard Mexican son.
Your older, bolder, fatter son.
I don't get it. What's I sort of get it, but all the other Deadmen don't have the that look to them. So what was the point?
Well, the other guy wears a matador outfit.
Yeah, they all have those outfits.
Yeah, I know, but those three do, but the others don't.
Oh well, they're clearly levels above. I think I actually saw something in the news about how they have Phase 1 Deadman, Phase 2 Deadmans, and apparently soon they're introducing Super Deadmans, including the Brachio one.
So we get Lord Gift.
Super dead.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: we need to, when Lord Gift shows up, we need to break our GIF rule at least once and show a GIF of Lord Gift.
So Lord Gift.
That's fair.
No.
I say GIF. So Decker, when we get Lord Gift, we need you to post a GIF of Lord Gift.
We'll risk the fucking copyright zap.
Risk the GIF.
Yeah, we need Decker to do that for us.
We're gonna perform a gift risk. Gift risk.
So it ends up a 10-minute fight ends up becoming
They fight so long that it becomes nighttime.
Sunset to
sunrise, sunset.
Nighttime.
I guess it's like Legend of Zelda rules where it's nighttime in 5 minutes.
Oh God!
It changes from day to night in the span of 5 seconds.
Yeah. And then
what a horrible night to fight a rider.
I remember that always when it turned morning all every time when that rooster fucking crowed, it always scared the crap out of me. Well, because it's just sounds so loud. Sorry about that.
Wow, that actually really sounded like a rooster.
Thank you. I didn't know I could do that so well. Fuck.
You sounded like a real cock.
No.
Yo, suck the cock. Best Sonic OC.
Oh my god,
Yep.
Sonic character named that, unfortunately.
I still love Crash Bandicoot.
It's not a real character.
No, it's not a real character. It's just someone had fun with that.
Now that I've thought about Crash Bandicoot, I'm gonna post my picture of him because I love
Yeah, so anyway, next episode's going to be more about
Crash
Kagero and I think Kamakiri Genome?
it. Yeah.
But the biggest thing though is that the mother gave Icky approval of beating the shit out of her own son. Mom says it's my turn to be the good son.
Wow.
Mom gave
Son, go beat your brother's ass.
Daichi's crying. Shh,
I like
don't
that-
tell Mom.
I like
Oh,
that-
wait, she gave me permission.
I like that Sakura noticed that like fucking what's his face was here. Like at the end, it's like, wait, why are you here? And he's like, temp job.
I work here part-time.
Yeah.
I work here part-time. You travel out of the city to do a part-time job?
Yup.
Also doing karate with us?
Yup.
Just stamps her. Got these Deadmans.
I love the idea that they're just street, like, Team Skull-esque fucking pranksters.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Team Skull, the team we thought was absolutely stupid. Then we played the game. And we're like, okay, they're fucking awesome.
They are stupid, but I love them.
Yeah, right. It's super good. Also, there was a Team Skull member named after me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's your boy It's your boy's dead.
It's your boy Guzma.
It's your
Destruction
boy's
incarnate.
gift.
Alright, take us in.
Change the Senkai.
Fucking Gakuen World.
Oh, the school episode. This was so good.
I don't know if anyone else noticed. The
Oh,
name
it's
of the
good.
episode was absolutely an on-purpose reference to Great Teacher Onizuka.
Yup.
It straight up said Great Teacher Onizukai.
I had to binge watch Zenkaiger to catch up.
You poor bastard.
Yeah. I realized.
Don't say that.
No. I will definitely say that Zenkaiger is definitely not It's definitely not the Sentai for me. Mainly because as I described it with Lane, I like meat with my potatoes.
Yeah, you like a good serious plot. You watched too much of the old school Sentai,
Yeah.
so you have a certain palate.
Like you mentioned. Oh, but the whole pandemic happened. So
Like we need a little fun and some joy.
yeah, but look at Revice. Revice is also aiming towards that demographic, and it can take itself serious. Like I knew I loved Revice when it hit episode 3 and 4 with the whole hostage Kong thing.
Yeah.
I loved that shit. I absolutely loved it.
You heard it here first. Gar loves women being taken hostage.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Hekkaiser?
I feel like it's hit and miss. I thought it would have been a better idea if he came in and sort of betrayed them a bit. Sort of be like, oh, I am a fellow Kikai Noid trying to join the revolution. Down with Toji Tendo and all that shit.
Oh, you tricked them.
Yeah, and then, backstab them.
He just walks up with a skateboard. Hello, fellow Zenkaigers.
Yeah, how you do, fellow Rangers?
I liked when Stacy saw Hekkaiser and he went up to Jiruda. He's like, what about me? Fuck you! You suck!
You've been doing this for how many episodes and you've done jack shit?
So-
Also a nice Ninja Captor reference.
But anyways, so Gar, last week we were talking about how cool Hekkaiser was, and I made a mention that, it's weird that we haven't gotten his voice actor to be announced
It's
yet.
probably his dad.
Thank you!
Who
Yeah,
else
you.
will it be?
It's
We're
so
guessing
obvious!
He turned
probably his dad. Yeah.
Kaido's dad into a robot.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Actually, if you look at... I don't know if you saw in the fucking preview for next episode, it looks like a Kaiser's getting quote-unquote unmasked.
Huh.
'Cause it's
So,
Halloween.
I think his human body is still in there.
Oh, okay.
That's why it runs low on energy.
Oh, because it's a suit.
Yeah, he has his color timer.
I do like that Hekkaiser was supposed to be the prototype for Zenkaiser. So originally Zenkaiser was supposed to be a full robotic team.
I just think it's sort of dumb a bit with it being it's a prototype design. You look at it and it's like evil and menacing. How the fuck is
I
this
think-
meant to be
I
a
think-
I think Ichirude fucked around with it a bit.
I think the idea was they designed that first and then went, nah, this isn't
Eyebrows
gonna
on
work.
there.
And then they scrapped it and started over with Zenkaiger.
Also, come on, guys. It's clearly based on Ninja Captor.
I
Make
just-
Ninja Captor
I
a
love
Sentai.
the swirly helmet, like the hair on the top of it. I
But
love
like,
it.
it makes you think now. So Kaido's parents were so obsessed and fascinated by Super Sentai that they wanted to create their own Sentai team out of robots.
Well, yeah.
That's actually really fucking cool.
I mean, that's what George is doing with Kamen Rider.
It's also a bit disturbing.
That's true.
It's also a bit disturbing that, you know, his mother bailed and we haven't seen her since.
That's what Garichi said
I
last
was
week.
saying last week, you guys, your mom is still wandering the multiverse. Are we not dealing with that anymore?
Like they sort of hint that they're still doing it off screen, but it's like, wouldn't you still be looking though?
I feel like that should be the focus.
Also, with the whole body swap thing with the last episode, wouldn't have Stacy have realized the mother isn't at the candy shop? So wouldn't they still be patrolling the multiverse to find her?
Yup.
That's a plot.
Yes.
I mean, you could argue that Stacy, even if he did learn that information, probably wouldn't have volunteered it up to Toji Tendo, because it would make Yachan sad.
Yeah.
Also, Giga's definitely there's definitely something about Giga.
Yeah, they brought him up
Giggy.
like very specifically. I think there is something going on with him, but didn't you guys like that from the very start?
Yup.
Also, give it up to Kaito to go to the room and be like, what was with the bird? What bird? The bird! You know, I want my bird!
Oh, you want your bird? We haven't got you the bird. I want my bird.
I want my bird. just give them the... Oh, fuck, what's the bird from this show?
Sechen?
Yeah, Sechan. I want my bird. Can't hear
I've
the
got you
bird.
the bird. Is it the bird? I want the bird. But yeah, so this school episode was just fucking... It was such a ride.
The monster turns basically the whole area into the Toji Tendo Academy, and everyone has to study to become a Kudak, one of the mooks, or be trapped within the school forever.
I guess they have to know all these weird things.
My favorite part of the whole episode was just fucking Professor Stacy.
Professor
Was a
Stacy!
teacher. He rocked that outfit, man. He rocked those glasses.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, he looked really good. I hope that isn't weird to say, but he did.
He reminds me a lot of Philip. Like, with his hair down like that and the glasses.
Kinda.
A little bit.
Which I'm just thinking to myself, like, after the whole, like, they've definitely been trying to make Stacy more of a good character person, like a good anti-hero character.
Oh yeah, no,
They're absolutely ramping up to a Stacy becomes a good Ranger character, and I'm like, can we just have this arc already? It's clearly where we're headed.
I just hope they don't pull an Abarai killer where like he joins the team for like an episode
And then they
like
murder
that,
him?
and then they just fucking murder him.
Like Nada.
Don't do that. No, yeah, don't do that.
Hey, at least with Abra Killer, it made sense because
It was in his name.
Reese
no.
Soldier died for me with fucking Nada.
Yeah.
That's when the show fucking hit rock bottom.
just
It was sad.
Stacy. I feel like he will be the jerk that will do this, like the hero.
Stacy.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Like
Sacrifice?
the sacrifice. He'll play the sacrifice move.
But he'll deal like a critical blow to Toji Tendo while doing it.
No, I feel like it'll be one of those things where like, he thinks he's doing something good, but he's the idiot because he sacrifices himself and it did fucking nothing.
Oh, and then Ichiru's like, psych, haha, your thing didn't do shit.
But then-
Bye.
But then not Bokawasu.
Boko Wouse.
No, Barashi Taro's gonna
Oh.
be like, my son! And then like he'll do some damage.
With his 900 wives.
But he doesn't give a shit about Stacy.
Stacy's mom is fucking dead.
Wow.
It's okay, she taught him tennis.
Yeah.
In tennis,
I guess they vacationed in Tennistopia.
they were relaxing in Tennis World while they were on their way to Basketball World and Cup of Tea's World. It's just a world where it's cups of teas everywhere.
I swear to God, I want Bokuos to just fucking have this like cool ass giant robotic form. Like, he just turns into a fucking giant
He
robot.
is the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just pull a Tokuger and like their base transforms into a giant robot and Boko Wouse is the face of it.
Yeah, he just.
Oh, that would be cool.
Also, I thought of something while I'm out on my midnight walks. Not really midnight, but it's dark out, but you get the point. But anyways, Zenkaiger really missed the point, or like really missed it on the whole multiverse theory. Every Ranger should have been from their own universe.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
Like they're all trapped, or like they were like prisoners in the Toji Tendo world.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to get back. Not just, they're all from the same universe.
Yeah.
Gokaiger did that already.
No. We do something different from Gokaiger.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so we get this Toji Tendo quiz that they take in order to graduate from the school. And every time they get the question wrong, the answer board explodes in their goddamn face.
Vroom was being such a badass though.
For most of it.
Yeah.
Until he
we got to
answer the question.
Then we got a close up of him just like with his glasses.
Yeah, just Zach, what was that, Emily?
I was not expecting the explosion part.
Yeah. And yeah, that one shot of Vroom like, fucking bring it on, Scrub Lord.
So like the first part was like, or like the first question was like, how many teeth do Kudaks have? Because their mouth plates are like keyboards.
Yeah. I love how everyone was like, those were teeth?
And it's like, what's the sushi on Sushi World?
I just love that I love that Kaito answered 7,683 teeth. I'm like, come on, Kaito!
Kaito forgot to carry the 2. That's what happened.
No, he carried the 2 way too many times.
So.
Oh, look at the level and live plushies.
Cute.
But then, like, the funniest thing, though, was, like, the third question. One is Garbage World, the other is Recycle World.
Which one's Garbage World?
Which one is Wit? Yeah, which one is...
But it seemed like Stacy also didn't know.
Yeah, that was fun. And he just, like, randomly went, nope, you're wrong!
It's like, even Stacy didn't know which one was which. And it's like, they're the same picture. Actually, if you look at it, one that was facing a bit more to the right, and the other one was, like, facing head
Just
on.
like the fucking Office meme with Pam in the 2 pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Except it's actually the same picture.
I've never seen what that actually is. Like, I've only ever seen memes with it.
It's been a while. I don't remember what it was.
It's like different papers.
I think it was like a picture of like the office or something like that itself, and then it was just like, try to find a difference in this picture. It's the same picture.
So they're like, well, we can't get to the principal through answering the quiz because the principal is like the monster of the world.
Yeah.
So
can we use Zenkaiger and just gimmick our way through this stupid bullshit?
Sechan? I mean, you could use 5-Man to help you study better, but...
It's not Toji Tendo stuff. But, Yashin thought of a great idea. If you can't get to the principal, let the principal come to you.
By being assholes.
So they dress up as freaking delinquents, which it's funny because I've been watching Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, according to my sister, people don't care about them. They do not care about lowlives.
I will say, most of their outfits were fucking horrifying, but I actually really enjoyed Zox as the Bancho. He was enjoying it, I could tell.
Also, this episode made me finally join the bandwagon of people of, yeah, Flint probably should have been a ranger just to give her something to do, because she's starting to remind me of that one character from Saber. You know, the one that was in almost every scene, but didn't contribute jack shit to hell.
No,
What's
but the
her
different...
name? The one
May?
May.
Oh, I thought you were joking about it not knowing your name.
I don't know. It
May.
made me forgetful.
I almost forgot for a second.
But the difference with Flint is, she's the one who made the fucking Zenkaiger technology. She could absolutely make her own power set and just chooses not to.
Or...
Yeah, maybe she just...
Sorry, go ahead, Emily.
Oh, maybe...
If she's talking, I don't hear it. Okay, hold on. I gotta restart Discord again. Fun for the family.
Well, you don't have to restart it. You just leave the call and come back.
Go ahead, Emily.
I just said maybe she would prefer just lying back and eating food instead. Because she seems to enjoy that. Maybe she'd rather do that than be a ranger.
I guess.
But I'm just saying, like, as a writer myself, just make it all one person. You have the pirate also be a skilled technician. Like, you don't have a separate character and then just have them hang around and contribute nothing to the plot. You can still have Zox have a sister And again, with the whole multiverse theory idea of like each character from a different dimension, you can have it that Zox lost his family and he's trying to find which world they were in.
There's a lot of things that could have been done better in this show.
I thought you were gonna say that Flint should have been Zox from another universe where he was a girl.
No, this isn't Loki.
From Gendertopia?
No, from Variantopia with Owen Wilson.
Oh god.
I wasn't even thinking about Loki, weirdly. I was thinking about Bioshock Infinite.
Oh.
But yeah, so
Raise the girl, wipe away the debt.
So yeah, they start fighting each other, cause a bunch of shit, and then when they henshin and they get like fucking punk ass roll calls, which is kind of cute.
I've been loving the fucking custom roll calls. It's great.
You can make a compilation video.
The custom roll calls are pretty great.
I'm kind of sad there wasn't like stock sequence henshins of them in their punk outfits.
Yeah, I think it would have been too much with their costumes.
They've done it literally every other time.
It ran out of time.
I do like though that when they were in their school uniforms, you could tell that they just like only had like their helmet.
Oh my
gloves,
god,
and
they were
boots on.
so awkward, especially Vroon with his gigantic boots.
Also, can I talk about the Sentai cannon?
Yeah.
And how it's not a cannon, it's a fucking blaster?
Can.
I agree.
Like, like Lane said, I've been watching older Sentais. The fucking cannons are as big as a fridge.
They are.
Like the whole team has to like hang on to him back. Fire.
Well, I mean,
Boom.
with this one, the whole team does have to hang on to it because it's got cannon level kickback.
Zuo the whale took a bite out of the moon with its blast.
It did.
And Yamato was still
I
able to hold
remember
it on
that.
its own.
Yep.
These guys are just weak.
That's
It's
just
because Yamato's awesome.
Yeah, that's because Yamato's a fucking badass.
To go back to the tennis episode quickly, I'm sorry if I'm going all the way back there.
That's fine.
That's when I realized I don't really like this show. Because it shows this team at their lowest. And it's just like, guys, can you please take this fucking seriously?
No, Gar.
But the thing is, they had to play tennis because they couldn't damage him normally.
See, I knew you'd hate this because I loved it.
It's just... I don't like them.
That's fair. That's fine, dude. Who knows? Hopefully the rumors about us getting Zenkaiger 2 aren't true.
Oh God, please no!
I just hope that there's something else.
Yeah, apparently we had like a name, but it was fake.
Yeah,
So.
it was these... The pun was...
Oh yeah, these Natsger.
These nuts.
These no.
I can't fucking believe it.
Fuck off, trademark bot.
Were there people?
Yeah. Also, Chameleon Green got summoned and she turned pink.
Yeah, they did Galaxy Power and summon a bunch of Space Rangers, and Chameleon Green turned pink. I wonder if that was like the writer who did that had like grievance with fucking Q Ranger, where it's like, she's a chameleon. Why didn't she change colors? Fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Which you can tell it was just done through like color correction.
Yeah.
So that was weird seeing Chameleon Pink. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Chameleon Pink, it was weird. I want to see her next to Washi Pink.
But yeah, they beat the monster and nothing progresses this episode.
Yeah, I know.
Although they make a point of mentioning that like the new Kudai tests can't be mass produced, so they're back to the normal Kudai tests.
AKA we can't use the CGI budget.
Yeah, we're out of CGI budget.
Which there's a rumor going around that the next Sentai, whatever it may be, they're just gonna go full on CGI mech fights.
Oh.
That's a lot of budget.
That's a lot of
there.
budget.
I was gonna say I don't know if I like that or not.
Well, no, it's all about
I really
budget.
like that they still have suits.
I mean, realistically, in the last little while, there've been a lot of Megazords that have been mostly CGI whenever they've been doing anything.
Yeah, because we don't want to make suits for all these things if we're just gonna use them once.
Yeah, so
And also-
realistically, they've been moving more and more towards it. But yeah, no, having the suit, having it be just pure CGI is a lot more budget than they've been throwing at it in past. So I don't know if that's going to work out well for them.
Yeah. I still think they should go with the Cure Major finale idea that they're rotoscoped into a realistic city.
Oh yeah.
Which I feel like that would make it better and...
Yeah, because they had the orb director, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole fucking shot was amazing. where the normal battle's happening and then the Megazord battle's happening at the same time.
Ultraman's good for that kind of shit.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they kill the monster and everything goes back to normal, and next week is the Halloween episode and also the reveal of Kaiser's identity that was totally obvious.
It's obvious.
Well, we don't know yet. It could be wrong.
But also, like, Sal was watching the episode with us a bit, like the last little bit. You know what? He said it best. I like Super Sentai. I think it's a unique franchise on its own.
But I don't like that.
But Zenkaiger, I know we call these shows for kids. This one feels like it's meant for kids.
Which seems really weird and antithetical to it being an anniversary series.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
If it's supposed to be celebrating how long this series has been going on, why aim to the audience that's seen the least of it?
Well, think of it this way. Gokaiger was meant for the older fans because it had older Rangers come back.
Oh, yeah.
So is this one just like, hey, look at all these Sentais you haven't watched yet?
Go watch them out now.
Go to the DVD store, rent out DVDs.
The DVD store.
They still have rental stores in Japan. That's
I know.
a big thing. But because think of it, if this was meant to be like a bigger anniversary thing, they would lean harder on the anniversary stuff.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just ninjas. Dinosaurs powers. This one, even though it doesn't really matter.
Patrol power, science power.
No, freaking the whole Ginga Man thing. Oh, this is Magna Knight or Bull Knight. I can't remember his name.
Bull Black.
Yeah, Bull Black. He can control bulls. That's the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. He never did that.
It's a load of bullshit.
So stupid.
You know what's bullshit?
My son.
So anyways, let's move on to our feature spooky topic.
Woo!
Pretty spoopy.
Someone take us in. I know nothing about what this is.
Hey Raven, what is Skullman?
Professor Raven!
Just gonna allow Gar on this one. He already started.
Oh, yeah. The year is 1970, I think. It's been highly debated. I've been highly debated.
It happened some
The year was 1970-ish.
1970s. It happened sometime before King Kamen Rider started production. How long before is kind of up for debate, and the guy's not around anymore to tell us. So,
he's been dead for 23 years.
So, it's a little hard to place it.
But basically, Skullman, Ishimori made it because he was fucking bored. I don't really know. It's one of those things of where did Skullman come from? I don't fucking know.
Because he was fucking bored.
He made Cyborg 009 before this.
Yeah.
Tezuka's student. That was a thing.
I just love that as a motivation.
Because he was fucking bored.
He was bored as heck, so he created an entire franchise.
Then,
Why haven't you done that while you're bored?
I am.
I'm working on it. I'm a chapter and a half in.
So anyway, Subraya, they were like, hey, look, Ultraman's back. And all the kids were like, ooh, pretty. Toei was like, Ishiamine, Mori, whatever. We want you to make a show for us that will beat Ultraman in the ratings. Yeah. All right. Well, how about this Crossfire thing? And work on it a bit more. You know, I did make this Skullman thing. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's 100-page. Oh, it's a 100-page one shot. No, that is too fucking dark.
Holy shit! I don't think the audience would actually like that. That's really fucking dark. What the hell?
Tweak it a bit.
You know what's weird about that?
Less stabbings.
They went. Yeah, Emily, you go first.
That's the same. I'm not kidding. This is true. That's the same backstory as Tokyo Mew Mew.
God.
It was originally supposed to be a dark series involving a cat girl character, but then they were like, make it magical girls.
Instead, it was
make it magical girl. We'll wait till 2011 to do the really dark magical girl shit.
Instead, it was going to be Tokyo Pew Pew, and they had guns.
No, it wasn't.
No, not at all. But anyways, yeah, so the idea was he brought Skullman to the producers and tried to sell it to them. They thought it was way too dark, but they really liked a lot of the concepts it kind of brought forward. So they basically told him, okay, tone this down. We really like these things, so make it a little more about that. And then come back to us with a different pitch here. And he went back to the drawing board, took what they said to heart, and came up with Kamen Rider.
Oh.
And then he sold
So
that
Skullman is prototype Kamen Rider.
Yes.
And Ishimori went on to state, if I had the time, I would have made Skullman a real thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just... Kamen Rider blew up, and hey, guess what he was doing for the rest of his life?
Surprised he just didn't like do it when like they gave him the chance to fucking do Amazon.
Well, that was the thing. It was when they, after the first couple of shows were really successful, he was just like, I want to do. Hey, can I do Skullman now? No.
Do
We're
Rider?
going to give you a lot more freedom. Amazon.
Just
25 episodes
Amazon.
later. Nope.
Yeah.
Too much freedom!
Tried to do it with Amazon. Nope. Back. Go back.
Fuck, go back! Fuck, go back!
Skullman gonna be this dark? No, it's gonna be darker. Ah!
Yeah, that one.
So, he did have a series idea, which led to the 90s manga series. It was like 50 chapters long that he wrote, and one of his successors drew it.
Yeah.
Because Ishimori unfortunately passed away. Never saw the end.
On your first birthday.
Yeah, on my first birthday. What are the odds?
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
What are the
Weird
odds?
You
Connect
killed
to have-
Ishinomori,
Yes,
Gar.
I killed him.
He slowly trained his life force over your first year of life.
That would explain why I like tokusatsu.
Oh yeah, no, Vegas. Of course, Kamen Rider Skull was a fucking Skullman reference.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
And that's why Skull's one of the fucking coolest riders ever.
The people in the Discord don't know it, but the sound I used to intro this segment was the Skull! Sky
Skull!
Memory sound.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he doesn't really have a theme song, so.
I mean,
Skull.
it does.
Well, yeah, he does. And honestly, I was also
Doing whatever a skull can.
I was also considering taking
Skulls-
a soundbite
okay,
from
that's fair.
Wonderful where he shouts "Skull."
Skull!
That would have taken too long to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, so Skullman,
So tell us.
kind of sort of happened eventually, but not really in the way Shinomori wanted it to.
It was a weird thing because he had some of the plot figured out
He
and
had
then died.
Yeah, he started to finally get down to writing it, and then kind of passed, and yeah.
That sucks.
So I'm just gonna put this out there. I own the entirety of the manga, and I've read it all, and man, that ending's a little abrupt.
Yeah.
Yep. Where, and unfortunately, the 2007 anime
Had nothing to do with that manga.
apparently it's a full-on reboot where
It was
Okay.
It was pretty.
Some ideas?
It takes a lot of the inspiration, but it didn't really follow the storyline at all.
And that was sort of the reason why we didn't really talk about Skullman last year for Halloween, like we promised, and how we were sort of not going to talk about it this year as well, because do we really want to talk about something that only has one thing that involves television-wise that isn't even related to the original source material, except for name alone?
So it's a little bit of a dicey thing there.
Yeah.
But the anime is pretty good.
It
And
was done by Bones.
yeah, and this special also exists.
And thus we come to the thing we actually watched.
So, yeah, when the anime was coming out in 2007, there were some promotional photos of a live-action Skullman suit. It was praised a lot.
Based because it looks fucking rad.
It really
looks
does
great.
look fucking rad.
So they decided, like Fuji TV decided to quickly put together a episode 0 or a prologue episode, Prologue to Darkness, where
Sounds like a
Using-
Kingdom Hearts game.
Using the suits
Yeah,
from the promotion stuff.
and you can tell this was put together like on a whim because everything is green screened.
Yeah.
Literally the entire fucking episode. Is
So
just
many of
green
the
screen.
settings look like they're straight out of PS1 games.
Yeah, no, like the beginning was like live action, whatever, like that, and then there's like a scene where like they show like a news
TV.
a TV and like this news thing on it, and I thought it was like, oh, it's gone to like animation, that's cool, and then I just see like a girl, like a live action girl walk in, and I was like, ah.
What is this, Final Fantasy The Spirits Within?
Oh God.
Oh, please no.
First CGI actress. That did not fucking take
But, like,
off.
all of the green screen settings look like they were right out of PS1 game era cutscenes.
So, Kamen Rider Hibiki's here.
Yeah, I recognized him right away!
It's that awkward
fucking
moment where
Hibiki.
I think this was also a moment of we're literally just gonna grab whoever the fuck we can find to do this. Who hey Toei's helping with this. Hey Toei, who's on set right now?
Yo!
yeah, the Hibiki post. Yo.
They just, like, literally burst in the middle of Hibiki filming, but who can you spare?
Well, it's 2005.
Wasn't the guy playing Skullman even just a fucking tokusatsu actor?
Yeah, it was actually Kamen Rider Hibiki's suit
Oh,
actor.
the guy who did the suit.
Yeah, they're a package deal.
Yeah, the suit.
It's his brother!
Hey, you know what? If anybody, I mean, I would say, if they work together enough, they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the idea with this prologue special is this woman is having nightmares where she sees Skullman and eventually starts seeing him in real life, and she tells this to her fiance Hiroshi, the dude played by Hibiki, and he's like, if you die in the dream, you'll become reborn. Become reborn with me.
And it's, like, weird because, like at least from my point of view, like, it felt like this thing was playing tricks on me. Like, you're thinking, like, oh, is, like, the fiancé Skullman? Oh, is she Skullman? Like,
there was one point where I thought they were like, oh, she's Skullman.
See, even I'm sitting there, having read the manga, just like, you know what? With what he's up to in the background of this whole episode, it wouldn't be too far-fetched if he was.
we gotta get this document, and we gotta go to this leather lab.
Yeah, and we see him, like, inserting the T virus into a rat.
Yeah,
he's making the serum to turn people into kaijin.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
The goo-goos.
The goggles.
The goggles. The goo-goo goggles.
He's making Goggle fast.
Gaggle fast.
Gaggle face.
I love how one we were watching and Gar was like, oh, so this is where the Makamo came from.
yeah, this is just a straight up, like, prequel to Hibiki.
Well, I just saw like saw him injecting the thing into the mouse or whatever like that. I'm just like, what is this, Yoshimitsu's ending from Tekken 3? Because they
At one point you're like, oh, look, it's Splinter.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Splinter.
Yeah.
Can I get a shot? Can I get a shot? Can I get a shot? Can I get a shot?
I studied how to be a Kamen Rider by watching my master.
I just quoted the fucking Turtles Christmas special.
Oh, God, why would you do that?
I mean, that was the best song in the whole
I
fucking
hate
thing.
Splinter.
Hey, Splinter! I think it's the worst.
So she has this one freaky sequence where she's in the subway train, or like
the subway, which is like
hanging under the rail monorail car, whatever you want to call it.
No, and you could tell it was like really fake, but it was like cool with how fake it looked.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Is it sad that the thing from 2007 has better green screen than Kamen Rider Saber that came in 2011?
Yeah, 2021, you mean?
No, 2021.
I'd like to insert the Simpsons meme. He's right, but he shouldn't say it.
I can tell you right now that Skullman's identity is the last person you'd expect, and the reveal isn't even that important. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, it's some dude.
Essentially, it's like... Da-na-na-na.
It was the rat!
It's... No, you know what it is? It's the freaking Wally West thing from Justice League. Well, at least I can find out who the identity of the Flash is.
I have no idea who this is.
I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, so she gets chased by Skullman through the subway train.
Yeah, we get some pretty cool shots of him like in the background, kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
pulling like a Michael Myers almost.
And he like
He has a very weird sort of cross between the Terminator and Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I got a lot of Ghost Rider energy from him. Particularly because there was a lot of scenes of him standing in fire.
It reminds me of a Tuxedo Mask. just for hanging up on buildings.
Hell, that shot that we have for the right there, like in our thing, it just reminds me of that scene with Sephiroth after he fucking burned down Jotunheim, whatever the fuck it was.
Jotunheim.
Yeah, thank you. Jotunheim.
He also kind of it's funny that like when she sees him and she's like, it's a Shinigami! I'm like, oh my god, he's a visored!
I mean, Bleach was around then. I miss Bleach.
So anyways, the husband, like the fiance and the girl, they tried to bail and go somewhere else.
Try to bail.
They killed all the security guards.
There's this whole thing about how he needs her to sneak into this company that they work for to steal documents to give to a rival company so that he can transfer over because it's a big promotion for him.
He's like, I've always wanted to work there.
So she like...
It's like almost the plot of that one subplot in Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
They have a good dental plan.
So she like drugs all the guards who are dressed like fucking Nazis. And then sneaks in and steals the documents. And then they go meet up with like some mob boss dude.
I mean, those usually are the best twists in those kind of things where it just ends up it was the Nazis all along.
Nazis!
Nazis!
So like, they try to get on this helicopter bails on them, and then the police show up.
Yeah, I just thought of like the cutscene from Resident Evil where like the helicopter and they're like, no, don't go.
It's funny because like the copter comes in and like she was just being chased by Skullman, so I assumed, haha, the Skullcopter.
The Skullcopter.
Yeah. So they go talk to this mob boss dude to do the exchange, and then there's... I was sort of losing track of the plot, but some sort of double cross happened, and then the fiance doctor dude got shot by some sniper.
Oh,
Pretty brutal too. Like you just see him like you see the squib and everything. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yep.
Well, that explains why
The
you
Squid
have
Game?
Congress.
Yeah, I was just expecting like he was like standing there with a gun or whatever like that. I was just expecting him to just go. Yeah. Turns to Hibiki. That'd be great.
It's like tings the fork off the gun he's holding.
But then it's revealed that the fiance, or not the fiance,
The woman.
yeah, the woman was also a test subject.
He was experimenting on her too, and she mutates into a
She was a
lizard
goo go.
She was Gagagi-Go!
And then Skullman comes in, just
The worst Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Skullman just comes in, skull fucks everything.
Just fucking stabs her like
I'm
you did to that other one.
fuck you.
It's weird though,
No.
because like Skullman doesn't really talk.
Most of the best badass characters like that usually never talk, and that's a good thing.
He talks with his knives.
Even though in the manga, literally his first line is, just him laughing.
I mean, I was just thinking
Right.
I just wanted like fucking every time, just like a single note of Megalovania every time he showed up. Just
Yeah, I was thinking.
Wait,
But yeah, so he has these awesome stiletto knives, and also this one weapon that's like two very long, thin weapon blade. I don't know what you would call them. Where he just connects them, and then just like backstabs her.
Can that be part of the thumbnail, please? Can we just get Skullman, but then you just put Papyrus' head over?
Papyrus or Sans?
Papyrus.
Okay. You're gonna ruin it, but alright.
I love those two.
Yeah. So yeah, he stabs her, kills her, and then just disappears into the fire, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Well,
oh, hold on, I'm not hearing it
Yeah,
again.
definitely. I remember hearing that too.
Oh, it does sound like Patrick, yeah.
Hold on, say that again.
It
Emily, I
was
wasn't hearing
it
you.
was nothing important or related to
It was
Just
Skullman.
Sans
Just
voice kind of sounds like Patrick.
No, it was Patrick.
Oh, was
it
Patrick?
was a
It
sample of
literally,
actual.
he sampled
yeah.
Patrick Star laughing and put a filter on it, and that sends his voice.
Oh.
Are you fucking
I'm
serious?
absolutely
I
I
serious.
can see
Yes.
Toby doing that.
you know what? Now that I actually
It's Toby
hear it,
Fox. Are you surprised that he
Oh my
that they would toss
fucking
it?
Also,
God.
The quotes from Flowey and his laugh are actually Ronald McDonald from a really old McDonald's commercial.
Ichi, I know that you're the only person on the entire planet who doesn't appreciate SpongeBob, but the rest of the world does love SpongeBob.
Good for the rest of the world.
I'm Skullman, I'm Skullman, Skullman, I'm Skullman.
Wow.
Patrick,
Sorry.
that's Skullman. Yes.
Just like him standing in the fire. Oh no, he's hot!
Oh no, he's Skull!
No,
Why? I'm sorry.
That's okay. SpongeBob's great.
Skullman would eventually get some sort of recognition in Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Skull.
Kamen Rider Skull and Double.
Actually, even before that.
Also.
Pulling up the image now. In
Whoa.
Kamen Rider Spirits, the side character from the original Kamen Rider show, Taki, decided to go as this guy, which is confirmed to be like Skullman for the Kamen Rider universe.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually cool.
What's the name of that form?
It's just he was the Skull Rider.
Oh, okay.
And the best part is they made a live action suit and got the original actor Furtaki to like do pictures with it.
Gee, it
Cool.
looks like that, and he drives a motorcycle. It looks like that. Huh, I wonder what he's based off of. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider! He's a rider.
And yes, Kamen Rider Skull.
Yes.
Probably more specifically Crystal Skull.
Yeah, the non-hat version.
Yeah.
Anti-hero thing, dressed in black.
I wonder if they got the inspiration for Crystal Skull based off Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That'd be awesome. I love that movie.
Did Indiana Jones remove his hat at any point of that movie?
Yes.
Many times.
Yeah.
There's lots of shots where he fucking loses his hat.
Literally,
Hey,
the first
there's
shot in
hey,
that movie with him is him
literally-
picking up his hat and putting it back.
Literally,
Okay.
the last shot of that movie is Shia LaBeouf with the hat in his hands, like
He's about to put it on, and
like
Indiana's
he's
just
about
like,
to
nope!
torch and just nope. I'm taking my hat back, kid. Fuck
And
off.
now we're getting one more movie.
And then where it might involve time travel.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Look, man,
Okay, you know what?
Look, man,
They did
look.
the Wrath of God. They did like fucking Hindu stuff. They did
Okay, that's
no
one thing.
Jesus.
Yeah,
they did
Crystal- Yeah,
aliens.
Crystal Skull literally brought in
Aliens.
fucking aliens. Yeah, no, alright, sure, why not? Time travel's not off the table, let's go.
Hell, he'll fight Nazis again. I'll be happy
Yeah.
with that.
Indiana Jones, the hero of time and space.
No, that's the Doctor.
That's who. Anyways,
But there, we did Skullman.
are you happy?
Leave us alone.
We
No, that was really cool. Honestly, for everything I've heard from you guys and like everywhere else about Skullman, like he sounds like a really fucking cool ass dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And unfortunately, the sequel manga that Raven was talking about was released over here by Tokyo Pop.
Oh boy.
Guess what's no longer available?
I'm
give up.
Yeah, Tokyo Pop.
sure you can
Or
find scans of it
anything
somewhere.
done by them, ever.
Yeah.
Wimp wimp.
I'm sure
So,
you can find scans of it somewhere, I'm
Or,
sure.
yeah, you can find it online, or you can track down the volumes very cheap.
Or if I really tried, I could take pictures of every page for you guys.
Oh no, they're available digitally online.
I have.
We'll just all crowd around your copies and read them.
Yeah, right?
And
And then Discord screen share the camera.
the original 1970 100 page one shot is available over at Comixology. The anime
That would be of interest to me if their fucking unlimited plan was available in Canada, but it's not.
but
At least it was last time I checked.
I have a feeling it might get a re-release because there's this other manga company that's been releasing older Ishinomori products. They did Go Ranger. Kamen Rider's coming out next month.
Oh yeah.
So I have a feeling Skullman might be on the table if Kamen Rider does well.
Ooh.
Anything's on the table if you put it there.
And then the anime was available legally over here. I'm not sure if it did have a dub, but that's also out of print. But you can still find it for cheap.
Cool.
You know what?
Decent.
You know what I need to get back to keep fucking watching?
Okay.
Samurai Flamenco, man.
That
Yes.
got removed off of Crunchyroll.
No.
You can still find it online.
I know,
find it.
but still, I like watching. Honestly, Guard, thanks to you a lot. I prefer trying to watch things like as legally as possible.
Unlike Red Man, I'm not getting over that. Fucking Milk Creek, we made new subtitles. Fucking lies.
You promised us Gridman on Blu-ray, and nope.
It's a fucking upscale as well. It's not even an actual HD remaster.
As for Samurai Flamenco, let's wait until the next time Raven's here, which will be in 7 months.
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean,
If we tell him we're watching it, he'll be here.
we're entering the
As long as I'm
Sentai
around.
arc.
It was just getting good, like really good.
If anything, we could just leave Samurai Flamenco right there because it was the end of that arc. You
Yeah.
just leave it right there.
But I want to keep watching it because I have an excuse to watch it.
No one's stopping you from watching it.
That's true.
That is true. I could just download it and give it to you.
Tiger and Bunny 2's next year too.
Oh, I'm so hyped for
Oh
that shit.
yeah, you gotta watch Tiger and Bunny, Guard.
Yeah, that's also on the list.
I've also been watching Digimon Ghost Game and enjoying that so far.
You're watching My Hero on Monday, aren't you?
I'm enjoying Ghost Game a lot too.
Yeah. And yeah, I have a ticket. I'm going to go see the new
Not-
Macadamia movie
Yeah,
on Monday.
Not an anime thing specifically, though it kind of is. Fucking starting last night on stream, I was playing the new Super Robot Wars game.
Nice.
Fucking Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Lots of giant
That's your
robots.
jam. That's your jam.
I have
Ants jelly.
I have 4 Sentai.
And speaking of Gridman, he's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the anime version.
Yeah.
I've currently started my stream where I'm playing every single Call of Duty campaign. I finished Call of Duty 2. I'm currently on Call of Duty 3, and it's goddamn awful. It's the worst first-person shooter I've ever played. I'm actually trying to rush through the game as fast as possible because it's so bad.
That's so vindicating.
I'm playing it on the easiest difficulty. I just rush through all the Nazis, just shooting them as much as possible and getting through the fucking levels. Like, it's so hard to fucking play.
Meanwhile, I'm continuing my playthrough of Danganronpa V3 Sunday nights on the Nixie Studio stream. I'm at the Chapter 4 trial.
I just remembered. I finished Changeman.
Oh, how was it?
It was good.
Did they change?
What are you on to next?
Flashman.
Oh, Flashman.
Yeah. Turns out the big bad of the show for Changeman. Yeah, imagine Ego.
Oh.
A fucking planet.
The villain was Change.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the solar eclipse happened in 1986. I'm like, look it up. Oh, that actually happened.
Oh.
They used real life events
Oh my god.
for a show.
Look, man, they needed an eclipse for the episode they wrote, so they specifically went, okay, we'll do it this year.
Also, the freaking their commander ended up being a fucking alien.
Oh.
Just right during the finale.
Are you
reveals
saying he
himself.
was an imposter?
No, I'm saying he was literally the change man.
I mean, that would make sense why, like, they had all this cool tech and, like...
But now I have 4 Sentais left until I've seen it all.
Ooh.
This many.
Four seasons till playtime.
Yeah, I saw, like, a guy, like, complete every single Super Sentai, and I was like, oh no, Gar, someone beat you too. And Gar's like, it's not a race!
And in the darkness behind
It's
them?
not a race, but he also acknowledged he didn't watch all the movies. So he only watched all the shows.
Oh.
So he
Yeah,
Fake
point
fan.
up to him. Good job.
Yeah.
Fake fan.
One up that guy. Ooh.
I will. Also, I'm going to work on my Kamen Rider Revice videos.
Cool.
So far, I have 2 in the docket. Basically, each month, I'm just going to talk about the episodes as a batch. That's on the docket. And since I really like Revice, it'll be it'll probably be a good series.
Hell yeah.
Also,
Alright.
Dino Fury is now on Netflix in its entirety.
I just watched the Dino Fury morphing sequence on Twitter this morning, and it's awful.
It makes sense if you understand what's going
I mean,
on.
Lord Zed's back and he's super swole now.
My favorite thing about the Dino Fury morphing sequence is when they're like floating through the morphing grid, they're looking around like, oh my god, I'm changing!
It's weird though, because I know Rear Soldier wasn't like the thing, one that any of us really liked a whole lot, but the morphing sequence in that was awesome.
Right?
With all the
And then-
soldiers.
And then Dino Fury does the same thing that so many recent Power Ranger series are doing, and just putting so many unnecessary words into the henshin.
Oh, I hate it.
Like, Dino Key, Dino Morpher, connecting to the morphing grid, activate the power,
I don't like,
Dino Charge!
I don't
or
like
whatever
how
the
they
fuck.
say connecting to the morphing grid every single
I'm
goddamn
like,
time.
it's so unnecessary! It said that they just say blank change!
I'm also upset, or I'm also getting sick of every team shouting it's morphin' time.
That too.
It's like, we get it.
Literally, Zoo Ranger was like, Dino Buckler! Woo, woo! And then bam! Rangers.
Yep.
Rangers.
Also, next time I'm on, we'll definitely talk about High School Heroes.
That's cool, but since it's probably not gonna be next week, Kikai Radio Sentai Castranger. We were supposed to talk about this a while ago, but since I'm probably not gonna have everybody here next week, we'll do the second episode of Yodana, since that was supposed to be done
Yeah, I
before.
can be there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already got notes, so I won't have to rewatch it.
Oh, the thing with,
I will.
the thing with Guy's actor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, what's his name? Sakamoto's directing that.
Yeah, guys in
Yeah, guy from Ultraman.
Ultra Guy?
And fucking Zeus was in it.
Yep.
Did a bunch of
Oh,
flips.
right, he's
God, part 1 was amazing. Anyways, that's it. So, bye.
Alright, thank you all for
That's
listening.
the thing.
That's a thing.
Raven, thank you for joining us. Gar, we miss you terribly.
I know.
We need you here.
Of course you don't miss you!
Who else are we gonna get Sentai facts from? We were talking about, like, oh, what teams have had a Sixth Ranger that's not officially part of the team, and we thought, like, only the Go Riders and Go on Wings, and we were like, damn it, Garb, if you were here, you'd be able to tell us all the other ones.
They technically... Shurikenja is technically the Sixth Ranger for Hurrikenja.
Yeah.
And the Go on Wings technically count as Six Rangers. The only one who technically doesn't count as the Sixth Ranger is Geki Chopper, mainly because no one filled out the damn paperwork to confirm whether or not if he is.
Oh.
Was he like, not part of the Geki Ranger roll call?
No. Toei...
Because I think that's what determines it, like, if they have a separate roll call, like Kaiser does.
No, he's in the roll call. It's just, Toei didn't really know if they wanted to make him a Sixth Ranger. Okay, we'll leave it to Bandai. Bandai never confirmed either, so neither parent company confirmed whether or not Geki Chopper was the Sixth Ranger.
Wow.
I mean, what do they need to do by way of confirming it?
Just write it on paper. That he is.
Bandai, sign it!
It's like how Ho-Oh Soldier's actor finally confirmed, I am the Sixth Ranger of Q Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, we knew that.
Well, I mean...
12 Rangers.
He's the one with the most plot out of all the added Rangers.
Yeah, it's one of those, I am the Sixth Ranger. I mean, in terms of the fact that you're the one who was added later, sure.
Yeah, no, Ryu Commander was the mentor.
But you're like
Ranger.
the fucking 13th.
And then there's Koguma Sky Blue, who also was there.
He was the Kid Ranger.
Alright, anyways, we're off topic. As always, thanks for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, being awesome. Primary source of our hijinks is castranger.popping.com. From there you can find all of our shit.
As you're talking about that, it's just giving me Vietnam flashbacks.
What?
To hearing it week after week.
Well, I'm sorry that I like having some structure on my
You're never too young
podcast.
to have a Vietnam flashback.
People need to know where to go if they want more of the show.
Yeah, you know?
No.
I already
Yo.
said no.
Yo.
That's
what Kelly says to me all the time. She goes, you know?
Alright. Well, thank you all once again, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening.
Stay Sentai.
Stay Sentai.
That's my thing.
It's my thing.
My thing.
My thing.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah.
Ah.